Hi and welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses. Umo and I have just been doing a bit of work on this gorgeous, yet another glorious day. I don't know why people moan about the weather. This is our first summer here and I think we've had about 5 weeks of this perfect temperature, like 25 degrees, a little bit of cool breeze, sunny. It's just been amazing. So today we're talking about the hindquarters. So my teacher always used to say, tiene que ser la dueña de la grupa, which means the owner of the hindquarters. And, you know, that's obviously in classical training. And I was looking at a video with one of my heroes, Buck, yesterday, and he was putting on a halter for the first time. And the first thing he did before going near the horse with the halter was, he gets very itchy ears. And of course he wants to scratch on me. He's going to lift his back foot up and scratch his ear. He's so athletic to do that. Okay, we'll let him get on with it. You know, that's the thing. So of course it's not good to let the horse push you out of your centre if they want to scratch on you. But, you know, to notice that they need to scratch and lean in and scratch them is fine, as long as they don't move your feet. So it's all about the feet. So yes, where were we with the hindquarters? So he first did some exercises with a rope on the horse's neck before he ever got anywhere near the halter. You come round the side here. Stop hiding behind me. Come round here, Umo. There. Come. Here. There. That's it. There you go. Right, now just stand there. That's it. Look, we've got a little bing in the background. So... And, you know, by putting the rope over from one side and getting control of the hindquarters already, you know, the most important thing. We all know that's the horse's engine. And I think so often it's overlooked or perhaps misunderstood because we always have a rope or reins or something usually attached to the horse's head. So, we have the impression perhaps that it's about controlling the head. And of course we can point the head where we want it to go, it's useful. But at the end of the day, it's all about controlling those hindquarters. In my classical training, we practiced a lot an exercise called mobilization of the hindquarters, which is a bit like a shoulder in on a small circle. And that's on the ground and ridden. And I do a lot of that with my horses on the rope, you know, face up with the hindquarters, that you can, you know, just with a feel, get to the feet and move the hindquarters. And then maybe move the hindquarters out to change direction. So at the same time, they're changing one eye to the other, which is also very useful. But, you know, if I could control his head with my rope, his body could still be doing something I didn't want. So it's not the most useful thing. And like I say, it's easy to get stuck in that because we have something attached to it. So getting control of the hindquarters really is the base of everything, the most important thing. And at the end of the day, it's about good gymnastic training of your horse. And that leads on to, you know, keeping them healthy. When you've got control of the hindquarters and you can get them to shift their weight back as well, then, you know, they're in a much better position to be able to carry a rider. And he gets such itchy ears, don't you? And he gets his back foot up and scratches them. It's amazing how athletic he can be. Hey? You enjoying that, Umo? You've just gone out of shot, look. Look at his face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, those little itchy ears. Yeah, so anyway, once he was finished getting his ear scratched, like I say, you know, there's lots of different other exercises you can do to have control of the hindquarters. And that's really something to be practicing again and again and again. And apart from the gymnastic training of the horse, like I was saying, it's also about being safe, you know. When you can control the engine, the hindquarters, and put your horse's feet where you want them put, then, you know, you can keep yourself and your horse and other people around you safe, which is always good to come back to that. So have you got control of your hindquarters or your horse's hindquarters? There's the thing. We should have control of our own hindquarters first. And of course, that very much about the centre of our being, isn't it? And being in control of that we're grounded and calm and centered before we take control of the horse's hindquarters, because it's very much, even if we're working on a specific part, it's always about remembering we're controlling the whole of the horse with the whole of ourselves, which is mental, physical and emotional, isn't it, Umo? You have a struggle controlling your emotions sometimes, don't you? Eh? Look at that beautiful nose. Such a kissable nose. Anyway, thank you very much for joining Umo and I today. I would love you to, think about, well, sorry, can you cut that bit out, Bean? Go back to that. Thank you very much for joining us today. We will be going on and filming some videos with exercises that help with getting in control of the hindquarters and mobilizing them. So we'll look forward to coming back with that. And in the meantime, keep on tuning into the light.